The market jumps, then dives, then jumps again. Which way are we headed? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so in yesterday's video, we talked about the fact that we were looking for a bounce as the bulls were in some critical support areas, and that's what we saw early in the day as the market bounced, but then it dove back down, closed the gap, and bounced again, ultimately closing green on the day. Now the question is, can the bulls follow through? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, before we jump into the chart, we are going to take a look at the results of the indicator. It had another great day. Let's jump in and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart, and we are in TradingView. And for those of you who are new here, we've built a custom indicator for TradingView. It is called IWJ Pivot Point Pro. And it's right here on my list. If I turn it off, you can see the buy and sells on my chart go away. Turn it back on, they come back on the chart. This is only for TradingView. And what you see on the left here in yellow is pre-market trading. You have to have that turned on. And what you see on the right in blue is post-market trading. You need that turned on as well. I show you how to do all that in the setup. And that helps the indicator get your proper signals. You also need real-time data for NQ and ES because the indicator does look at those and looks for congruencies in the charts before issuing a buy or sell. Now, all of that's technical jargon. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is this is a forward-looking price action indicator that gets you in at tops and bottoms and is helping hundreds of traders trade the market effectively. Yesterday, we got a move down at the open. Now, we did not get a sell signal for this move down, and the reason for that is if you look here right before the market opened, the indicator did issue a sell signal. Now, this is pre-market, so we don't take this. These are very often fake signals and or just not good ones. So we don't take anything in the pre or post-market. So we ignore that. They come on down, and then once they find their low, we get a buy signal at almost the exact low. You can see right here the green buy arrow tells you to buy the market right here at about 555. And they ran it up to 561. So a 6-point move, basically straight up. Another killer trade for the indicator. It absolutely crushed the day. Very good trade. I will be perfectly honest. I was setting up my live call when this sell hit, so I did not take this trade. Based on the overall size of the bar, I do think it was probably a winner, but I can't tell you that for sure, and I'm not going to tell you it definitely was because I don't know. I didn't take the trade. I was setting up my live call and missed it. So that happens. But it was a back test of the 21, then they took it higher. So we got one buy signal right here, 6-point rip straight up, right off the bottom, helping traders easily understand the market. This takes 150 different cues, wraps them all up into one tidy little bow and says, hey, buy the market. You don't have to look at a million charts. You don't have to look at a million things. You don't have to cross-reference anything. It simply gives you the trade. Comes with stops, and it comes with swing trading as well that we use on the daily or weekly chart, just depending on your preference. Now, if you want to get this incredible indicator, I'm running 2 incredible deals. You can see on the screen, you can get 25% off your first month. I never discount the indicator because it's so good and it sells so well. I generally don't need to, but because it's March Madness, my favorite time of year, diehard Kentucky fan, go Cats. Because it's March Madness, I'm running all kinds of crazy deals right now. So the first one is you can get 25% off the first month of the indicator with code IND25. You can see it on the screen there. Use that code for 25% off your first month. Or if you're ready to get it in and get it for a year, we have a yearly deal as well. But let's show you how to get it first, and then I'll tell you about the yearly deal. So to get this indicator, there's a link down in the description. Click that link. It will take you right over to the web page. Once you're there, under our membership plans area, you'll see everything that we have. You start off with our rooms, but you come on down and you get TradingView indicators. And right here, it's $59 a month. Again, with IND25, you get 25% off of this price for the first month. Then it's $59 a month after that. But it does come with a 30-day money-back guarantee because I know that you're going to love it. I know that you're going to keep it. I don't care that there's a money-back guarantee because hardly anybody asks for it. Most people who do are just too busy to trade as often as you need to. So 30-day money-back guarantee, day and swing trading, killing the market. Now, the other offer is if you buy the yearly indicator, one, you get 2 months for free already. So that's part of the offer. You get a discount for buying it for a year, but also you get 50% off of our Trade Waves Academy course. Now, this course is $497, and the reason it's so expensive is you get 10 2-hour modules, okay? And those modules are listed down here These all are included in that 497. You get market psychology, capital management, options trading, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action. You get bull and bear traps, how to identify reversals, fib levels, and how to do find key support and resistance, as well as proper trade setups. So all of that is included in TradeWaves Academy, as well as, okay, this is a lot. You're going to get the yearly indicator, then you get this for 50% off, and inside of that, you're going to get the EW Beginners course. You're going to get the Advanced Elliott Wave course, okay, and then you get all of the TradeWaves Academy modules. TradeWaves Academy, guys, you can see on the screen, people are loving it. It's a really, really helpful tool. It's not about Elliott Wave. The Elliott Wave stuff is in the Beginners and Advanced course. This is all different stuff that kind of wraps up everything you need to know how to be a professional, great trader into one package and gives it to you. And you can get it for half off simply by getting the yearly indicator. So there's a couple deals going on right now. Again, 25% off your first month of the monthly with coupon code IND25. And if you buy the yearly indicator, I'll give you TradeWaves Academy at 50% off for March Madness. Okay, now let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 2-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. We were looking for a bounce. Why were we looking for a bounce? Well, you have this wave 2 right here. This level is critical support. The bulls knew it. They bounced off of it, and they've held it so far. Now, this is not the type of bounce you want to see if you're looking for a run back to the highs. I'll be honest with you. You want to see a stronger bounce. Does that mean they can't go back to the highs or start stronger tomorrow? Absolutely not. It means that you would normally see a pretty strong bounce out of here that would take us up cleanly through that CPI bounce that it got in the morning. And basically, you got kind of this wishy-washy sideways stuff. So the bulls still need to step up. They still need to break out. And I think the minimum target we're looking at, if we can get this bounce and follow through, would be 5,800. You might say, why 5,800? Is that a fib? No, it's not a fib. It would be a decent place resistance-wise, but it's really the bottom of the range. So we talked about this range for a long time where they came up, stopped at 5,800, pulled back, broke through 5,800, back-tested 5,800, back-tested 5,800, back-tested 5,800, broke down out of 5,800, and now they would come back-test it from the bottom, and generally you would see them turn down at that moment. So the question is going to be if the bulls follow through. That's the first thing. If the bulls follow through, I would expect a minimum target of 5,800. From there, I would expect a rejection, and that rejection will kind of tell the story. If they can give us another move higher, then the bulls are back in the driver's seat for a potential take to the all-time highs. If they cannot give us another run higher off of 5,800, then we're probably looking at something like this into the April lows, and then a bounce, and then the kill shot for the bulls. So the bulls, under this wave 2, things start to get very precarious for them. It's a very big warning shot below the April lows, and I'd be very on board with the top being in and a major market correction coming that would last potentially 15 to 20 years. So this support we're at right now, critical support for the moment. If they break that, the April lows becomes critical support. Critical resistance is 5,800, then 5,880. Then 6,000 would be the next levels higher. So the critical support held for today, but again, it was a bit wishy-washy. They spiked up on CPI and then came right back down here, kind of like consolidating above the support. That can generally mean that we consolidate and break through. So the bulls, again, are going to be tested tomorrow. They were tested today and they passed the test. They will be tested again tomorrow with PPI. We'll see if they can pass the test, but the big thing here basically is hold the wave too low. We're probably looking at 5,800. Break the wave too low. We can come down lower. I would say probably the 5,400 area. I do think there's a bounce before we get to the April lows, whether that bounce happens from where we are now or they do something like this. Either way, I do think you'll see a bounce. This market is very oversold right now and does need at least a relief rally in the near future. But again, that can get a spike down, up, and then further from there. So if they hold yesterday's low and this wave 2 low, then we are looking at a minimum of 5,800 to the upside, and that would probably be indicated by breaking out over the CPI high from today or from yesterday. If they cannot hold this wave 2 low, we would look for a breakdown. Toward the 5,400 region would be our next level of support to the downside. Actually 5,500, then 5,400 after that. 5,500 does have a nice level of support over to the left. So those would be our two levels to the downside that we're looking at before we see a rally. But again, I do think sooner than later we should see at least a relief rally before continuation of selling. Or if the bulls can rally from where we are right now, it is possible to get back to the highs. Over on the NASDAQ. Now the NASDAQ was stronger today. They had their pop. They pulled back and then they went back above that, which is a little bit stronger than the ES and a little bit more of a bullish indication. You also had things like SMH and NVIDIA have really strong days. So with that, again, we are down near this wave 2 low. They do need to hold that wave 2 low to keep the most immediate bullish count alive. Is it possible on both charts, both the ES and NQ, to break this wave 2 low and then go back to the highs? The answer is yes, but I do view it as 50-50 at best. And a little less than that actually is probably more accurate. So this wave 2 low right here at 18,871, very critical to hold. If you're wondering why a wave 4 can be so deep, it's called a diagonal. So make sure you understand those things before you tell me that 4 can't be in one territory in the comments. We are in a larger diagonal that we've been in for quite a while. Now, again, if they break this wave 2 low, there is some support down here at about 18,470. There'd be some at night, 18,470 and then 18,306. Again, I would expect a bounce before we get to the April lows and then this to also provide a bounce. So I don't expect a direct breakthrough. This is major support down here around the 17,900 area. I would expect some kind of bounce and then break down. If they do rally from here, the minimum target for the bulls would be right around this 20,200 area. They broke down from the range over here at around the 20,500 or 450 area. So 20,200 first, then 500, and then that 20,730 area right here is the level they really need to get through to start talking about the potential all-time highs again. So very similar to the ES, bounce back into this 22 to 2,400 region, and then down from there. If they get through that, then we're looking at 20,730 as a major target. And then if they get through that, we can start talking about the all-time highs. If they break the low, I still am looking for a spike and reversal, so I'd want to see something like this. But breaking the low does give the bears an added advantage of the top possibly being in. So both charts very similar. It's kind of where we stand. Need a little bit more information on this low. Is it the low? Are we going to start to rally? Can they break this low? If we see those types of things, that'll make the picture a little bit clearer. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you over to our webpage. Again, once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly rooms. This is where traders come in and get my daily live updates. They get my trade alerts, our swing trades, our buy and sell alerts, everything you want. I go through, I answer all your questions. You get a midday video. You get a 7-day free trial with these because I want you to get in there, make sure you love it, become part of the trading team, and make sure it's for you before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. We've talked a little bit about it. Trade Waves Academy, guys, absolutely incredible course. If you want to get it just by itself, it still comes with the beginner's course. It comes with the advanced Elliott Wave course, and you get 1 month of the indicator for free. So you get to try everything, and you also get all 10 modules of Trade Waves Academy. So that deal right there is incredible alone. But if you want it at half price, you can get that yearly indicator, and you get Trade Waves Academy for half price. So our beginner and advanced Elliott Wave courses are covering a lot of the things we go through now. In fact, the advanced course is talking about advanced fib levels. It's talking about diagonals. We're in diagonals right now and how they work. It talks about double and triple threes. It's talk about flats, triangles, and how to trade Elliott Wave. I've said many times this is worth the price of admission right here. Lets you understand good trade setups for how to use Elliott Wave in a profitable way, because many of you complain that there's a two-way pattern all the time, and this tells you how to use that to your advantage, find the setup, and trade the setup profitably. So this right here, very powerful. You can see our traders are loving it, guys. But if this is too advanced for you, we do have our Elliott Wave for Beginners course. And this course is helping real traders make real money and finally understand the market in a way that makes sense. It can be so difficult when good news makes the market go down and bad news makes the market go up. That's because the news doesn't matter. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that the news cycles were garbage. He knew that key levels mattered and what happened when those key levels held and what happened when they broke. This gives you a huge trading advantage over the rest of the market. This course is 25 videos where we go through 3 parts. Your introduction, where we get you introduced to Elliott Wave Theory, your mindset, the KISS method, and why this works. We set up your chart with all the tools we use. We show you how we use them and why we use them. And then we have our Elliott Wave 4 beginners area where we go through all of the waves, measure them, give you the key levels, go through the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything that's important we go through in this course so that you can finally make sense of an irrational market. Now, the cool thing is, if you want to get them both at a discount, you can pay $177 and get $37 off. Or if you want to get them for free, you have a couple different ways. Again, as I said, they are included in the Trade Waves Academy price. When you do get this, we'll go over to Trade Waves Academy right here. You get all of these modules. They're all 2-hour videos. We'll click one here so you can see. So psychology and emotion, we'll click the first one. And it'll come up, and this is your Trade Waves Academy course. It's 2-hour video on each topic, in-depth, deep dive, showing you how to tie it all together, to take Elliott Wave, to take price action, to take trading, to take psychology, and put it all together into being a professional trader. So that is what Trade Waves Academy is about. Now, when you get Trade Waves Academy, as I said, it includes the Elliott Wave course, it includes the advanced Elliott Wave course, and it includes a month free of the indicator. But if you don't want to do that and you want to pay a simple, low monthly price, you can get them both for free by joining one of our monthly rooms. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, you get all of my real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions answered, a midday video where I go through all of the charts that you want to see, give you all the levels, give you the counts, tell you how they look. We also give you the basic beginner's Elliott Wave course and the advanced Elliott Wave course. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, so we swing and day trade in there, and we trade quite often in my room. But if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced training, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as futures trading, income trading, individual stocks, and PT's reduced risk binary method that absolutely crushes the market. He gets you in at a cheap price and gets you big multiples on your money, and it's how he structures the trade that's so unique. Something you really have to see to understand, and that's another reason we give you that 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into the account, trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. All right, our key takeaways for today. This wave 2 low over here, huge level. If the bears break that, it is very, very worrisome for the bulls. I still would be looking for a spike down in reversal back toward 5,800 where they broke down out of the range. Above that, the bulls can start to rally and squeeze into possibly even new highs. However, below this wave 2 does give the bears the advantage, and I would think more likely we would bounce and then come down into the April lows, bounce again, and then break through. Over on the NASDAQ, same types of setups. They got to hold this wave 2 low. If they do rally, I would look for them to rally up into the 20,200 to 400 area. From there, we could either see a sell-off down or a selling that holds, and then we start going back toward the highs. However, if they cannot hold this wave 2 low, I do look for a spike and then reversal and then further downside after that. But if the bulls can get back through 20,730, they get to take over and try to push back to the highs. Guys, that is your market update for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow.